Welcome people to another episode of the NBTT podcast. Today, we're going to actually do a little competition thing because this guy right here, he always thinks he's smarter than me, he always thinks he knows everything more than me, all these things there. So today we're just going to finally settle it, put it to the test, put it online for you lot to decide, to see who's smarter.
You said you're going to go first.
Yeah, I don't mind going first, yeah.
The first paragraph we're going to do, it starts from every man and ends with So have a look at it first so you know the bit I'm talking about. It's at the top of the page, every man and ends at They said the full stop. E-R-R.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I see.
So now, without trying to make sense of it, please read it now.
Yeah. Okay. I need to brace myself.
Read
bro,
it.
Come on, bro. Reading's a manner, bro. Come on. You think we'll be small boys?
Just read it.
Because all this time
Don't give me pressure, bruv. I'm using to do what, bruv?
Read
Don't
it.
pressure me here. You think we'll be small boys in this game? English is my third language, by the way. Every man is where he is by the law of his being. That's built into his character have brought him there. And in the arrangement of his life, there is no element of chance. But all is the result of a law which cannot err.
Okay, pass me the book. Explain to me what you've just read.
Remember, there was no like
Give it a go.
There was not even a speed
Oh,
test.
can I read it again?
There was no speed
Nah.
test. Why you could have read it?
No. I didn't think about what. I can't read it again.
Give
No.
it a go. Give it a go. What do you think you just read?
If you can actually remember what you just read right now, I'll be actually spudgy.
I don't even know what I read.
I have no idea.
You can't give it a go.
Wait, let me think.
Okay.
Fuck it. You have to try it. Kids, try it.
No, you know what? Yeah, it has to be a situation, but obviously.
Wait, let me think.
let
It's
me
my
just-
turn. Let me just
just-
think. And I can't read it again.
No.
Cool. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, it's your mindset though. I ain't gonna. That's all the clue I can give you.
We're gonna come to Yaga Yao.
Yeah.
We've got a next paragraph for you, and it starts from the middle, which is as a progressive, and ends at other circumstances. Like I said, remember, as a progressive, it begins at as a progressive, and the full stop is other circumstances.
Okay.
And it's here. It starts here.
As a progressive and evolving being, man is where he is, that he may learn, that he may grow. And as he learned from the spiritual lesson, which any circumstance containing himself, it passes away and gives place to other circumstances.
Can you please explain what you've just read?
From what I read there, it shows that a person can be brought up, from what my own perspective of this is, from just, I want to do a little spoiler from this as well, from continuing from what he said as well, is about being brought up or being put in a place where you are being taught one specific way, but you yourself have something in your heart where you can progress within that belief in yourself, within yourself, that you want to achieve this certain aspect of your life. So you push yourself to attain that specific thing. And then because of the circumstances you have around you, you have passed those circumstances around you. You have gone further than those circumstances. You have been able to actually...
I'll be honest with you, Nigel. You've got the sense of what it means, but you're waffling around a little bit.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
You do have a sense. You said a few things that is the sense of what it means. Like when you said the whole thing of as a progressive and evolving being, I think that's what you hung on to most.
Yeah, I
when
think
you
so
came
too.
back to explain it. So for that reason, for this first round,
Fail.
I'll give you a tick. No.
Oh,
I'll give you a tick.
Ah,
You got the sense of what you were saying.
So
You
you give him the tick.
I'll give
And
you
me?
the tick. I can't give you the tick.
I'll give you the tick.
You didn't
Now-
even attempt to get the sense.
Sentence. Okay, cool.
Situation.
But
Cool.
but hold on. You gave him a tick on understanding, but now you have to judge our reading,
Okay, on the reading.
and then you'll judge our
Okay,
understanding,
okay.
and then
Thank you
you
very much.
judge.
I nearly forgot.
Yeah. So judge it like that.
Now, in terms of fluidity of reading,
Start with me. Yeah.
in terms of fluidity of reading, first and foremost, the word thought, but I can't really get onto your pronunciation. That's just your accent.
Yeah.
You said thought. Just
Yeah.
saying you know.
Ah,
Just
cool.
saying you know.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to fluidity, who read it through?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was you. However,
Okay.
you did not honor the punctuation.
Okay.
Yeah, but you read it through. However, judging on that, the punctuation and fluidity of reading, you win on who read fluidly. But I feel like the most important aspect of reading, in my opinion, in this judgment, is actually understanding what you've read. And in that case, you didn't even attempt. So for this round, Yaga Yao has to be the winner.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
Cool.
That's fair.
Okay, cool. So who needs to go first in this round? Because last time
It's me now. Yeah.
It's you, yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
Read the blurb, not the front. Okay.
This, yeah?
Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Read it.
What, even this?
It's a blurb. Read the whole thing. This is the time he's using to buy.
I'm not buying to. What, am I reading anything? Am I reading? Come on, man. I'm trying to just be serious. I don't want to smile while I'm reading it now. Alright, cool. Those melodies, the pitch harmonies and rhythms, those are the maps and guides to the promised land. Not on this earth, but elsewhere. Determined to make his mark like those before him, Farius is hell-bent on being the best choir leader in the school. He's an outsider in a world steeped in rites and rituals, a community that demands he conform. Terrell Alvin McCranry, pricing new play set in an all-boys, all-black American prep school, scores a gospel refrain of an political of minority and masculinity. Choirboy premiered at the Royal Court, London, in September 2012. It was commissioned by and is a co-production with a Manhattan Theatre Club and was supported by the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation.
Nice. So who wrote this play?
Shit, man.
That's a hard one. Come on, that's a hard one.
Bro, this is the last round.
I don't know.
You don't know. So what's this play about?
It's about a boy that has to conform. Is it not?
Listen, man. So the play is about. Is that your final answer? The play is about a boy.
That's my final
That's
answer.
your final answer.
Yeah.
What was the play premiered?
And the play was premiered in London in 2012.
Right, man.
I shouldn't really accept that because he just said London.
But it's 2012 though.
I did. It was premiered in London 2012.
Okay, cool. I'll accept it. What's the name of the lead character? This boy that's meant to conform.
Yeah,
you should know that. You said the first name at the beginning.
I don't know. I forgot.
I don't know. So you don't know who wrote it?
No.
Yeah. But you know the answer to what the story is about is a boy who has to conform.
Oh, has to conform, yeah.
And it premiered in London 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to give you this play to read the blurb.
Okay.
Take your time.
To analyze it? Am I allowed to do
You
it?
can read it, but there's no hurry. Take your time.
Okay. Oh, in terms of reading it? Okay.
Yeah, reading it out loud and stuff.
Okay. The Libertine tells the story of Earl of Rochester, friend and confidant of Charles II, and most notorious rake of this age. He was an anti-monarchist royalist, an atheist who converted to Christianity, and a lyrical poet who reveled in pornography. The play centers on moments in his cynicism, is confounded when he falls in love in earnest, thoroughly modern in its attitude to Rochester's sexual indulgence. The play is also thoroughly convinced portrait of the period and accomplished comedy of the manners. Commissioned and directed by Max Stafford Clark for Out of Joint, The Libertine was first performed on tour and at the Royal Court Theatre alongside The Restoration of Comedy, The Man of the Mode, which offers another contemporary view of Rochester. Stephen Jeffrey, an author of The Going Concern, The Clink and The Value Friends, which won him the Evening Standard Most Promising Playwright Award. He also adopted a jovial crew for the RSCs.
What's the play called?
The play is called I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't know. I've never heard that word before. The richest.
Okay, the play is called the Libertine.
The Liberty, yeah.
What's
You could have literally just read that.
Liberty, what's the story about?
And the story is about actually they don't actually explain what the story is about, but they do compare it to two other.
Okay, who is the story about? Sorry.
The story is written by a sir.
Who is the story about?
It's about basically a wealthy person who is within a family, and he basically tries to get a playwright by himself.
No, the story is about Earl of Rochester. That's the first.
Oh yeah, wealthy person. I still will say wealthy person.
Oh,
but I didn't get that
story about it. That's like the same way I asked him who's the lead character, who's this boy.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna ask you one more question about it. Where was it premiered? Just ready.
I know. Is it Edinburgh? I'm just saying Edinburgh. I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea.
It was
Edinburgh?
premiered at the Royal Court.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, you just read it. You just read it.
Where the fuck is Royal Court?
You just read
I
it.
said London.
However,
Where's Wales?
I'm gonna judge the reading now of how you guys read.
Yeah.
Now, first and foremost, I have to acknowledge the fact that the reading age of the Libertines blurb was much higher than the blurb of choirboy. I have to be honest.
Oh,
We can both agree to that.
fair enough.
When it comes to the fluidity of reading, once again, Nana won that one.
The fluidity of reading?
Of his reading. He read more thoroughly.
Exactly.
The guy was stopping.
What do you mean, bro? When you was reading, bro, you wasn't even saying your words. What did you say? What's the last word you said?
Punctuation. I'm stopping at comments.
Listen, I didn't hear the last. You see when he was reading the last two sentences.
CBS. Show him what the last two sentences were, and let him read what he just said.
And you know what it is? He's so mad where when he was finished reading, I thought he still had more to say at the end.
Because
bro, so he didn't give me the feeling of that it's finished.
Fam, I said
You know what I'm
CBS.
saying?
I beg you, just show him the.
We ain't got time to show, but continue judging anyway.
Just show him the last sentence I said.
Just show me that. Yeah, read the last sentence. You read it.
Stephen Jeffries is the author of A Going Concern, The Clink and Valued Friends, which won him the Evening Standard Award, Most Promising Playwright Award. He also adapted A Jovial Crew for the RSC.
Exactly.
I didn't hear it like that. I thought after when he said RSC, I thought you were still gonna say some stuff afterwards because the way he said it.
Let me finish my judgment.
But anyway, judgment. Finish your judgment.
The judgment I was saying, like I said, fluidity of reading. I'm sorry, I know you feel hard that bad.
That one is that one. Nah.
I won that one.
How the guy stopped that?
You can have your time to discuss it after, but let me just say the result. The result is the fluidity of reading. Nana won that one.
Cool.
Yeah. When it comes to punctuation as well, I'll be honest with you. Nana also won that one.
Exactly. They got no punctuation, no commas, no dash.
When you were reading, like he said, I'm not just siding with him. Like he said, when you were reading, it always felt like more was coming.
The more was coming afterwards, exactly.
Excuse me, can you stop, sir? Judge. At a full stop. However, I must say, when it comes to the understanding of these two plays, I have to give that one to yeah, because you cannot read a blurb and tell me something about a boy who has.
But hold on. Cool. You gave it to him, yeah. But every question, I'm gonna argue because every question you asked him, he didn't answer one. I answered two. So how are you gonna give him that? But if you give it to him, it's cool.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying, innit? Hey, people, you know, watching. Is he when I was asking him questions? Is he when I was asking him questions about the blurb?
How can you ask a question? What do you mean? Questions.
Of course, you asked him stuff about the blurb.
I asked him
exactly,
stuff about the blurb.
And I answered too. Did he answer any of the things you asked him? Everything you asked him, he didn't have. What did he answer?
He answered the one where I asked him, "Who's the story about?" He didn't say the name of the person.
Yeah.
He explained the status of the person, which showed that he did the answer. The
Ah,
same way I asked you, what's the name of the main character, and you said you don't know. You know it's a boy who has to conform.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a boy who has to conform after what you just read is just not good enough.
It's not good enough.
You read 4 paragraphs and told me what you have done is a boy who has to conform. What I will give you is that, I'll give you special mention for being able to say it premiered in London 2012. That you were accurate. He did not know what it premiered. However, from both evaluations, he had more understanding of what he read.
Okay.
However, in this round, if we're basing it off the 3, I'm sorry to say, Nana has won.
So, in the reading now,
out of all 3, Nana at the moment is a more competent reader. However, I'm just gonna say just for future references.
Yeah.
Although you're the more competent reader,
Yeah.
you beat him today on fluidity of reading.
Yeah.
Because you can get through a sentence and get through paragraphs. However, you do not understand what you read.
Fair enough. I didn't understand what I read.
That is still.
But so do you say I can read better than you?
That is still a major problem.
At the moment, I can read better than you. Until we do this again, I can read better than you.
Yeah. However, you have to leave it.
Wait, please. Until we do this competition again, Yaga, I can read better than you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
However, we also have to opt it out to the audience in a sense of what do they believe a better reader is? Someone who can read with fluidity or someone who understands what they read it? That's the question you need to ask your audience.
Fair enough. Well. So now, audience, in the comments, what we want you to put there, what do you think is better? Somebody who can read with
fake profiles.
You know what I'm saying? Someone who can read through the paragraphs fully, or someone who understands what he's reading more. What do you think makes somebody a better reader? You just put in the comments below.